Hello there, Wibber here, and today I'm going to be showing you a mod called the Gizmos mod, and this basically adds loads of different kinds of item into Minecraft, and they are very diverse kinds of item, since we've got things that are explosive, and it also goes up to fire extinguishers and stuff, so it's kind of an interesting mod. But anyway, I'm going to go through the items one by one, showing you what they all do. So first up we have the gravity bomb, and since it has bomb in the title, you can probably guess it's going to be explosive, so this is going to be awesome. We just place it on a tree. And then it will fall, and when it comes into contact with a block, why didn't that work? Let me just do that. There we are. When it comes into a contact with a block after it's fallen, it will explode like that, and now we've got a lovely fiery crater. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for the gravity bomb. But next up we've got the, well, it actually says gravity bomb, but it's not a gravity bomb, it's like an excavator bomb, I believe it is. And it's pretty much the same as a gravity bomb, but instead of just like stopping as soon as it hits the ground once, it'll keep going every time it hits the ground, and dig a nice hole down, and it'll keep going for a set time limit, which I think you can define in the config file of the mod. And you can see this is going quite far down. Look, it's gone right down to the bottom there. It's like really deep crater there, so that's brilliant. But next up we've got the inserter, and this one's kind of a complex one. It's like a little tool kind of thing, like a crafting table. But basically what you do is you put like a tool in the bottom, like a diamond pickaxe for example, and then you can put something like gunpowder in the top, like there, and it will put the gunpowder into the pickaxe. So I'll just take that now. And if I then try and use this pickaxe, it'll explode like that, you see. So you can use it as like a troll weapon. You can give it to a friend and say, here, have a diamond pickaxe, and they'll try and use it and it'll explode. So yeah, that's kind of a cool way to troll your friends on a multiplayer server if you've got this mod installed. That's kind of one use for it. Also, if I just load this again, you can put like a spider eye or fermented spider eye into the pickaxe, and then when you try and use the pickaxe, it'll actually give you a poison effect, but maybe if we go in survival it might do it. Yeah, there we go. And it wither me away, and now I'm dead. So yeah, that's that bit of the mod. And you can also put other items into it, but I haven't experimented with them. But I'm sure you can do that if you wanted to download the mod. But next up we have the accelerator. So if I place down a few accelerator blocks here, all in a line, you can probably guess by the name what they're going to do. But if I jump on here and then walk forward, you can see I get accelerated and go much faster. So there we are. In fact, I don't even have to move, I just need to stay still and it'll slowly push me forwards. But then again, you're going to get thrown off. Maybe it'll be better to like put 2 rows of them so I don't get thrown off instantly. Okay, there we are, we've got 2 rows of them now. If I stand on it, yeah, I'm not doing anything, I get accelerated forward. So you can just, like if someone's AFK, you can put these blocks below them and then they'll get pushed into like a lava pit if you're a bit bored. That could be one use for it. And also it works on items as well and mobs. So if I put like few blocks on it here, you can see they get accelerated all the way over there. So you could use it to like transfer drops from like a mob grinder over to a chest, and you could have like hoppers at the end here, I suppose, going into chests, and that's a good way of transferring items instead of using water, so you could do that. Also it works on mobs, so if I'm going to give this pig a little push, yeah, it gets accelerated off the edge. Come on, pig. It doesn't seem to make the pigs move from standstill, you have to actually push them for them to be accelerated, but there you go. So yeah, that's the accelerator. Next one's really cool, it's the launcher. Well, I can't exactly remember the actual name for this, but it's called a launcher, and basically you put it down, and when you step on top of it, you can see it fires you up like a trampoline kind of thing. And again, yep, you can put loads of these together like that, and you're going to get flung upwards. Whee! It's like a trampoline. Yep, whoa, that's quite high. Does it work on mobs as well? This could be, whoa, okay, I'm in the clouds now. Head's in the clouds, but if I put a pig on there, yep, the pig is flying into space. Oh, he took full damage. Sorry, pig. Let's put loads of pigs on and watch them all die. Okay, that was a lot of baby pigs. Well, that's interesting. Now we've got a load of flying dead pigs. Don't you just love that? But there we go. So that's the launcher. But next up we have the time bomb, I believe this is. So if we place down the time bomb anywhere, it's going to take quite a while. So I might have to jump cut this, and when we come back it should have exploded. But there's a little bar on this, and you can see it's gradually decreasing, and when it gets to 0, it's just going to explode like a time bomb would. And you can defuse this with an item later on, but I'll show you that later on. But for now we're just going to wait for it to explode. So it should be about to explode now. The bar's nearly disappeared. Let's see how big this explosion is. Oh, here it goes, it's dropped to TNT, and now it's going to explode. So it's just the normal size TNT explosion, but say you put this in someone's base and like they have to run back to their base and then try and defuse it in time before it blows up their whole house or something. That could be kind of a cool trick to play on your friends. I can see there's a lot of places where you could use this mod to really annoy your friends. I mean, putting a time bomb in the house and saying you have 30 seconds to get back to your house and defuse it. Could be quite a fun thing to do. But anyway, next up we have the fork bomb. And this one's really annoying. I mean, if you place this down, right, it just looks like the time bomb. But if you then try and destroy it, it spawns another one, and then you try and destroy that one, it spawns 5 more, and you destroy that one and it places more, and you keep trying to destroy it, and then it just spawns more, and then you just get an infinite loop of it destroying stuff. And there's no real way you can stop this unless you craft something called a diffuser, but I'll go into that later. And then you can use the diffuser to diffuse all these and stop it doing that. But yeah, they're all time bombs, so you can imagine in a bit this is going to explode, and this is going to be quite funny. I'll probably just wait until it's all exploded so you can see what I mean by that, but it's going to be kind of funny to look at this. But yeah, again, if you put this in someone's house and they try to get rid of it and then it spread more, they'd just be like practically destroying their own house because they'd just make the explosion bigger. I feel like standing on top of this when it explodes. That could be quite funny. But anyway, I'll be back when it's exploded. Yay, now it's exploding. Look at that. Wow. So imagine if someone tried to remove it in the house and then that explosion went off because they spawned a load more like time bombs. That'd be quite devastating. But you saw as soon as one of the time bombs reached 0 and detonated, all the rest just followed it because they got exploded by the first time bomb. So yeah, that's the, I forgot what it was called now. Yeah, the fork bomb. So next up we have the bomb diffuser item, and you can use this to like diffuse fork bombs and time bombs and stuff like that you really don't want to explode. So say I'm just going to place down a fork bomb here. Normally when you right click it spreads like that, but if you shift and right click with this like that, you can get rid of them all, and by shift I mean crouch, whatever your crouch key is set to, and then you can diffuse the bombs and get rid of them, which is kind of awesome. So if you've got like someone's trying to prank you and they've put loads of fork bombs in your house, you can get rid of them using this instead of them spreading uncontrollably, which would be a bit annoying. But anyway, next up we have the Inven Swapper items, and they're called Inven Swapper bases, and basically when you place them down, you can see it's got a block and then a little arrow indicating the direction your inventory is going to go through. So if I stand on top of this and then press crouch, it puts my inventory into this block here. So if we open it here, you can see all of my items inside here, and then I can break it again to retrieve my items like that. And there's also another kind of Inven Swapper, which is one that puts your items up. So there we go. So if you put items in here, and then step on top of it and crouch, they get put into your inventory like that. One suggestion I would have is that you can have a block where when you walk over it, you can put your items in, and then if you walk over it again, it takes the items out, if there was a way of doing that, because that's much more convenient than having two different separate blocks. Because say you want to get the items out of this one, it won't just go into this one, so you can go like that and get it back. You have to actually break this one and then replace it, which is a bit inconvenient. So that's a suggestion for the future. But anyway, finally we've got the fire extinguisher, and you can probably guess what this one's going to do. So say I set fire to this tree here. Yay, burning this lovely tree. And anyway, you can just right click with the fire extinguisher and all the flames have gone, because it just sets it off, puts out all the fire in I think it's about 5 block radius. So I can just put fire here and then right click here and boom, everything's gone. And I can put that one out as well. So there you go. So that's the fire extinguisher, and the fire extinguisher does have durability when you're in survival, so you can't have like infinite uses. It would actually be cool if it had like a particle effect, so when you right click there was like a stream of particles coming out to put out all the flames. That would be kind of cool. But there you go. But now on to the next items this mod adds. So the next item we have in this mod is called the DeForest, and this one just basically sets everything on fire really fast. It's pretty much the same as a flint and steel, but you can see all the trees are burning really fast, the fire's spreading like crazy, and also the fire has like a redstone particle effect to it. And say you like put this in a jungle, the jungle will pretty much be disappeared in a few seconds, because you can see how fast this spreads. But luckily all these trees aren't connected to each other, so they're not going to be setting all on fire at once. But there we go, you can see it burns down trees very fast. So this would be really useful if you want to like build a house and you want to build it in the middle of a forest, but there's loads of trees in the way. You could just set fire to all the trees and they'll all be gone pretty much instantly, and you don't have to worry about all the leaf decay, which takes forever. So there we go, all the trees are burning. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for the deforester. We're actually going to have to change location to show you the miners later, because it actually does some cool things with lava and stuff like that. So next up is the miner's lighter, and what this basically does, this does really sound a bit stupid, but it burns lava. So if I set fire to these blocks here, you can see it's spreaded onto the lava, and the lava's all disappearing like that. I'm not really sure about the physics behind this. How can fire burn lava? But we'll just live with it, considering it's a mod and it's Minecraft, which doesn't even have to be realistic. But there we go. So it's a good way of getting rid of lava. Say you're like mining and there's lava in the way, and you can see like a diamond over the other side of the lava. You can just burn the lava away and get to it straight away by just walking over where the lava would be. So it's a really cool item, although it doesn't seem to make sense. Also, it says it burns gravel. I'm not sure about this. Does it burn gravel? Yes, it does. So again, this would be really useful in mining because you seem to bump into loads of gravel which you can't mine as fast with a pickaxe, so it gets a bit in your way and it all falls on you and then kills you, which isn't very helpful, but you could just set fire to it now. It slightly makes more sense burning gravel, kind of, but you know, you could just get rid of it really efficiently, and that's the miner's lighter. So even though it doesn't seem to make sense, it's awesome. Let's just burn this gravel for fun. Yay, burning gravel, woo! And whoa, that was quite a lot more gravel than I thought it would be. Oh well, there we go. So anyway, the next item. Well, actually, I don't actually know what the next item does. It's called the temporal dislocator, but I really don't have a clue what it does. I mean, I've looked in the mod topic and it says something about, like, if you've got all the ingredients for a crafting recipe, you can, like, right-click this and suddenly you'll get the item you wanted or something. I tried, like, right-clicking on iron, like, ores and then seeing if it, like, auto-smelted it into iron for you, but that didn't seem to work, so you'll have to try and figure out what this temporal dislocator does, because I don't have a clue what it does. I mean, right click on pigs does absolutely nothing. So yeah, sorry about that, but I really can't find out what this does. So the last item that this mod adds is called the build tool. It's basically the same as a diamond pickaxe, but you can actually add items to it so that when you right click it has a special effect. So you use the inserter to actually add items to it. So for example, I can put this in here and actually add a firework to it like that. And then when I right click with the build tool, it's gonna fire fireworks like that. So there we go, we've got lovely fireworks coming out of that. And of course you could make custom fireworks and then use these with the pickaxe and then fire custom fireworks everywhere you right clicked. You can also do it with fire charges, for example. So I can add a fire charge into that and then right click and it sets the block on fire like that. And that's kind of awesome. And also this recharges from your inventory, so if you're in survival and you had fire charges in your inventory, when it ran out of fire charges it will just take some from your inventory and then put it in the pickaxe, so it's really cool. And also again you can use it with gunpowder. For example, let me just get out the fire charge so I can actually apply the gunpowder. I can then right click with this and make explosions, and of course my pickaxe got destroyed when I did that, but there we go. So yeah, that's all the items that this mod adds, so yeah. There's actually another kind of tweak that this mod adds, and that is you can actually use portals of many different sizes. So normally this would not work. If I used the flint and steel on this, it would not turn into a portal. But now, thanks to this mod, it does. So we've got a 2x2 portal there, and also I can make like a really tall one, like let's do this like that, for example, which is just enough big enough for me, and then I could set fire to it, and there we go, we've got a portal. Although it's a bit weird, it's not really in the right direction. It does work. And you could also make a really big one, for example. So let's just make a huge portal here, which would be kind of awesome. So if you've been bored with the default shape for a portal, it now works with all the different kinds of portal shapes. So kind of all awesome, really. So let's just go across and make one huge portal if you're really big and need a massive portal to fit through. But let's just set and light this, and there we go, we've got a massive nether portal. How awesome is that? So yeah, now you can have all different kinds of portal size, and this is a feature of the Gizmos mod. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that this mod also increases the generation of flowers in vanilla. So in vanilla biomes, you're going to see more flowers around, so you can harvest them. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for the mod. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next mod video. And please remember to leave a like if you enjoyed, because it really helps me out.